Hi friends. So today I am making Aaloo Paratha. For that I have taken around 1.5 cups of normal wheat flour. I'll be adding a teaspoon and little bit more, teaspoon and a half of salt there, and I've taken 1 cup of water, and I'll be adding a teaspoon of vegetable oil. So let us make a soft dough. So I'll keep it like this, cover it with a cloth or something, and keep it for 10 to 15 minutes. And meanwhile we will make the preparation for the stuffing. Okay, so for the stuffing I am taking around 2 to 3 teaspoons of oil in a kadai, around a teaspoon and a half of this green chili and garlic paste. So I have taken around 8 to 9 cloves of garlic and around 2 big light green chilies. So I'll be putting that in the oil. So the flame is on low heat. So once you saute this, we'll put the onions. So as you can see, the onions are cooked nicely. Now we'll make a small well here and put the hing, pinch of hing actually. Saute it nicely under in the tarka. So now it's time to put the haldi, around a teaspoon of haldi. Now reduce the flame. We don't want the turmeric powder to burn. Now it's time to put the potatoes. I have taken around big size two potatoes. I have boiled them, peeled them and cut them into small pieces. So I'll put the potatoes now, and coriander on top, salt to taste. I'm putting 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and we'll be putting a teaspoon of jeera powder here and a teaspoon of dhania powder, that's coriander powder. Okay, so now we are all set to mix this nicely. We'll be mixing it thoroughly, and because we are making aloo ka paratha, we have to actually smash the potatoes nicely so that our parathas are smooth and nice. Okay, so as you can see, the potatoes have been smashed thoroughly now. See here, nicely smashed. At this point, we will put the remainder of the coriander leaves. We'll be putting around teaspoon of garam masala. This is homemade garam masala. And last but not the least, to give it a tangy flavor, because this is a paratha, either you can put a teaspoon and half of amchur powder. If you don't have amchur powder like me, then you can always put a slice of wedge of lemon here, lemon juice. Okay, mix it nicely, and yes, your stuffing is ready. So now, as you can see, our dough is nice and ready to go. So we will be making roundels out of these. So probably of this size. Roundel in dry wheat flour. And start rolling. Slowly, slowly. Always keep pressure on the edge, not the center. Okay, just turn your rolling pin little on this side and roll it to this size. Okay, now take it in your hand, palm, take the required amount of the mixture of the stuffing that we made. Keep it down if you are not comfortable in your hand. Start rolling this in this fashion, making pleats actually, and then hold it like this, press it nicely so that make sure that all the edges of the dough are closed from all the sides, and then press this like this. Spread it little bit with your fingers. Now dip it again in the dry powder. And start rolling. Be very gentle. Don't put too much of pressure. Just lightly keep rolling from all the sides. So if little bit of potato starts showing, there is nothing to worry. Don't panic actually. Apply the flour again if you require it. Start rolling gently again. Make it till the size you are comfortable. Normally parathas are a little bit thicker compared to a chapati. So as you can see, this paratha is actually ready, and this is the thickness that I have kept for the paratha. So now I'll show you how to roast the paratha on the tawa. Okay, so as you can see, I have taken a traditional iron tawa. Once you put the paratha on the pan, the heat should always be low. Once you put the paratha, then put a half a teaspoon of oil all around the paratha and half a teaspoon of oil over the paratha, and just spread it off nicely. Now you can increase the heat, and as soon as you start seeing the bubbles, the paratha on the other side is getting half cooked. So this is the point where we will turn the paratha, and half a teaspoon of oil we will be putting over this surface as well, and spread it off. Spread it off nicely. The heat is on high flame. Turn it again. If you feel that some surfaces haven't received the oil, you can just put a few drops of oil here and there and just spread it off. Now, once you start getting that typically aroma of paratha, flip it off and check whether all the surfaces, the whole of the surface is actually being cooked. If not, then turn. Now see, this center is looking to be nicely cooked, but if you see on the periphery, it is still uncooked. So just flip off, and the uncooked part you put it in the center of the tawa and press it lightly. So all the peripheral surfaces, press it lightly and bring it in the center. Even on this side, if you see, the center is looking nicely cooked, whereas the periphery is not. So again, we'll do the same thing here. Put it in the center of the tawa and cook it over all the sides. Now this paratha looks to be cooked well, looking yummy, and there is amazing aroma in my kitchen. Anything you make out of potatoes is always tasty, except the carbohydrate content of it that goes along. So this paratha is ready now. So now reduce the heat, and when you remove this from the pan, and when you put the next paratha, the heat should always be on low. So I'll serve and show you now. Okay friends, so I have served the paratha with some dahi and mango pickle, and also green chutney. This is made up of pudina, green chilies and coriander, and an inch of ginger and 2 cloves of garlic, little bit of salt. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my recipe, and do like my video if you feel so, and do subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of my new videos. And thank you for watching my videos. Take care. Bye bye.